Hello everyone and welcome, it's the Speedy TF Reviewer here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Transformers Generations Buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series 74 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. This figure is a part of the strange toy line that is Buzzworthy Bumblebee. This line is kind of like that pimple that just shows up one day without any warning. I mean seriously, Hasbro never really said anything about this line coming out or what it was going to be, it just happened. So unfortunately, that means that we're taking a good old road trip to 2011 and reliving the Sea of Bumblebee. But only the really bad figures, except for this guy, who actually shouldn't really be out yet, but he is, so yeah, it's confusing, but so is life. Now, out of the box, he comes packaged in robot mode. Like all Studio Series figures, he has a high amount of mechanical detail molded throughout. He also has well-painted details on the arms, crotch, and the shins. But specifically, his chest is very nicely painted, matching that of the on-screen CGI model. And if you have the movie one Bumblebee, you'll notice right away that this new version is much more of a darker yellow. This is actually screen accurate to both movies, and I actually like this color more than the first one. The gunmetal gray has also been lightened, and I think it's an overall improvement. He has a nice amount of articulation, his head is on a ball joint so it can look in all directions, the shoulders can go all the way around, the arms are on a ball joint so they can bend and rotate, he has a waist swivel, legs are on a ball joint, and the knees can bend 90 degrees. He also comes with a blaster that can be firmly placed into his hand. I like the way that this is molded as it looks like it's actually transformed from his arm. He also comes with a little Sandwood Wiki figure, similar to the MPM version of Jazz. For robot mode size comparison, here he is next to Studio Series Ironhide, Studio Series Ratchet, and the original 2007 Deluxe Bumblebee. Transformation is pretty complex, especially for a deluxe class. Without the instructions, I would have been very lost. But after a few times doing it, it has become much easier. My only complaint would be that sometimes clearance is a bit of an issue during the process, but not too much to complain about. Then we get to the car mode, which is so good, especially the stripes. The pinstripes on the outside really goes a long way in helping with the screen accuracy. The hood section has also been remolded from the original to give the vehicle mode a vent. The rims have also been remolded in order to make the spokes larger, but the main area of focus though has to be the front end. The only problem I have with this front end is the splitter. The black bar should be going all the way across to both ends, but it isn't. And that's mainly for the robot mode, which is understandable. I just wish it would have gone all the way across, because the Revenge of the Fallen Camaro is probably my favorite out of all of them. The only other problem with this vehicle mode is the fact that the back windows and none of the paneling line up. There's no really way to fix this problem, so I'm just gonna live with it. The back of the car can store his blaster, just plug it into these two tabs. For vehicle mode size comparison, here he is next to Studio Series Ratchet, Studio Series Ironhide, and the original 2007 Bumblebee. In conclusion, this guy's pretty good. I personally like it because it's the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee, which is my favorite looking bee. Hasbro for the most part absolutely nailed both modes with this guy, and I really hope that they make the Dark of the Moon version. If you couldn't tell already, I do like Bumblebee. Do I like him enough for him to have his own toy line? Not really. Still don't know why Hasbro made the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. Maybe just as filler due to, you know... Whatever the case is, it's strange to be a Transformers fan right now and walk into a Target that has only Kingdom and/or Bumblebee, especially for those of us who lived through 2011. But this interesting toy line brought us an early Studio Series figure, which is awesome. I honestly can't wait for the next figures to come out, and I'm ready for Hasbro to move on to some obscure Bavers characters. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this guy, and until next time, I'll see you later.